Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to video 2 of our Supreme Commander Forge Alliance Loud Project Let's Play. Wow, that is quite the mouthful. So we're just going to continue on from our previous video. Right now, there's a huge fight happening down south here. We got a little bit of a skirmish happening. The Loud AI is just patrolling the outskirts. I'm pretty sure he has detected that there's a bunch of attack subs here, so he is going to retreat, as you can see right here. He's on his way. The enemy Cybran. But there is a skirmish going down south. Some Tech 2 amphibious tanks taking out these Tech 1s. They're not going to survive at all. Quite the massive little horde here. The Loud AI loves to deploy amphibious tanks. It's not really that much of a surprise because they can be deployed in a lot more in a greater variety than, you know, just pure land-based tanks can be. Like these amphibious tanks, obviously, because they're amphibious, they can go in the water, they can come out of the water. They have a very high DPS, and they got pretty decent HP for what they cost. So we're just going to continue on with our base. I'm going in and out like this. Woo! Don't want to really do that too much. People might get upset. So what I want to do is get maybe some airplay going. Maybe get some Tech 2 Starlifters going. Oh, speaking of Starlifters, actually, why don't we help out our guys here with our own Starlifter? So in the last video, I ended the video with like an air transport with what is basically a ghetto gunship. That's what they call in the Supreme Commander community. This is called a ghetto gunship when you put Tech 1 light assault bots in air transport. Technically speaking, you get a lot more DPS out of this, damage per second, than you would just making a handful of gunships. I think it might be a little bit cheaper as well. Oh, where's that banger? Gotta take that out. Take that out. Take out that banger. Oh, he's gonna die. Get him out of there. Get him out. Run. Run. Oh, okay, let's bring him back. Let's bring him back home. Let's bring our boys back home. They did enough damage. I don't want to throw away my units. I want to try to keep them as much as I can. Use micro to my potential here. So I'm at Tech 3. Let's see. Let's make a good, robust little army here. Make some heavy assault bots. Let's make 5 of them. I think you can fit how many? Why don't we just upgrade to Tech 3? Yeah, I can afford it. I can. Let's do that. You just start upgrading to Tech 3 mass extractors as well. Let's also do that. These guys are on patrol. They're just going to automatically reclaim the area. So while that's going on, let's see if there's any fighting. So we have a little skirmish happening over here. We have the attack submarines and a little bit of a frigate support. They're not going to survive. Quite the patrol happening. We got Tech 2 Bulwark with the shield boat. As you can see, creates a bubble shield. He's defending his little naval yard here. But he has one little attack submarine that seems to be being ignored quite strongly. I'm not sure why. The AI doesn't really notice. Does have some cruisers. Just trying to peg away at that little patrol right over here. Not doing a very good job because those missiles don't track, unfortunately. Would be nice if they did. So, almost halfway there. Let's see if we can afford it. I think we can afford to put another one. Let's also put our Tech 3 engineer in to assist that building of the Tech 3 mass extractor, and then we'll upgrade that to Tech 4 right away. So here's our Starlifter. We'll probably just disembark our mech marines now. I think they've done a pretty good job as it is. Little skirmish happening. That cruiser shooting down those gunships right here. Those little gray blips on the ground or in the water right here are submarines. The gunships can't take out the submarines, obviously. You need an anti-sub equipment. Oh, but he's moving in now. 2 shield boats and 1 frigate. Might want to use something a little bit stronger there, guy. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, especially if you're going against subs. Might need something a little bit stronger. Got a nice little, I don't know what we'd call this, a sort of naval fire base going on. He's got 2 triads, tier 2, 2 tsunamis, which are tier 2 torpedo launchers. There's a tier 1 equivalent, obviously. Got some gunships. You got a refuel and repair air staging facility, which automatically repairs and refuels, obviously. Nice little defensive position right here, out in the outskirts. Alright, so we do have our 5. Let's also round it off here. Let's get maybe 2 mobile AA going. This mobile AA is actually pretty good. It comes with an Omni radar. So what an Omni radar does is, because there's stealth in the game where enemies can be cloaked completely, like you can't see them at all. So what Omni radar does is break through the stealth. Whereas regular radar, like you'll just have that, see this blue little line, that's regular radar. So if a stealth unit, like a cloaked unit, like invisible, like the Predator cloak comes in, you won't be able to see it. You'll have to see it with your actual vision, I think. Whereas Omni just like takes away all the stealth. There's also radar stealth, I should say. Radar stealth will, you can put a radar stealth unit right here and you won't be able to see them. Where's that beeping noise coming from? Oh, there's nothing. Oh, so we have a little bit of a drop right here. The loud AI likes to do its drops. It's a lot more frequent than the regular AI in Supreme Commander. These are Wagner's amphibious tanks. They come with rockets and dual little plasma cannons there. Or proton cannons, I forget what they're called. But they're going down. Another little skirmish right here. So one more, and I'll probably just load these guys up right now. Grab them.
Transport is full.
Do that. Do I have another one? Okay, so I am at Tech 3. Let's make a heavy air transport. This is probably going to be your go-to for most transporting at Tech 3, because it's just a lot more better. It has anti-air SAMs. This has 2 ground attack cannons, and it can transport up to 10 tier 3 units, and it's shielded. So that's very good indeed. It's 100 damage for its AA. That's not bad. Alright, so we have our 2. Let's also turn on that Omni. So as you can see, this is the Omni.
Command signal initiated.
I'll show it off again. That wasn't really a good showing off of the Omni. Let's see. Let's help our boys down here, and then we'll tell with the waypoint for our transports to go back. I like the waypoint system in this game. I think it's really robust. Let's make more light assault bots and make this a proper sort of ghetto gunship. I think it's appropriate, because you can fit 28 Tech 1 units onto here, whereas you can only fit 10 Tech 1, or Tech 3 I should say. Also, we are floating on so much mass, we need to start spending a little bit more. Let's upgrade to Tech 4, which is our experimental engineering, which increases the build capacity up to 210 total, which is very fast. Whereas these Tech 3 engineers only have a build capacity of 15. You can probably see the number right there in the bottom right. Or bottom left, I should say. My apologies.
Transport is full.
Alright, so the transport is full. So yeah, I can fit a lot of Tech 1. But this will give us the highest DPS probably in the game. You know what, I'm going to drop my troops right here because there's quite the threat. I'm going to help my guy because I don't think he can deal with it. Actually, he probably could, but I'm going to drop anyway. So I'm going to leave that guy on the outskirts because that red is his range. And this yellow is his rockets. That's his rocket range. So if I just stay on the outskirts here, I can just peg away. So I think the loud AI is starting to notice me a bit. So let me just show off that radar. So this is the radar for the longbow, and this is the Omni. It's very large, isn't it? Very, very large. Worth it, I feel. But it does have quite the cost, as you can see if I click on the portrait right there. See the portrait, it says minus 2,500 power per second. So that's going to take away quite a bit. So I don't want to like activate both of these at once, because then I get like 75, and it's not really gaining anything of that. Like, radar doesn't really double, so there's really no point in having both of them have active radar. You only really need one. But it's gonna take out those Tech 2s quite nicely. Very nice little unit. Okay, so let's go and patrol. We also have our ghetto gunship. Let's also add him in our little patrol. Also get our guys back here. Still floating on a lot of mass. Alright, let's... Oh, I'm getting out of here. Okay, my patrol might be going down a bit. Alright, this is pretty bad. Devilfish or whatever. Let's see if I can retreat. If I can take out... Come on, get out of here, get out of here. Not my Juggy. Not my precious Juggy. Come on, get that DPS going. Get the DACA. Oh, my Juggy went down. That's not good. But I did take out that Devilfish, though. So that's not that bad. The anti-ground cannons aren't really doing anything right now. I'm not sure why. Strange. Okay, so I'm just gonna put these guys right here. And we'll continue on. We'll continue. Maybe make another air transport. Let's start upgrading a little bit more, because I'm floating on so much mass. Upgrade that. Upgrade that. Upgrade that. Is that Tech 1? Let's get this guy to Tech 4. Mass extractors. That guy's just on Tech 2, Tech 3. Let's just start upgrading. I don't have a lot of mass to work with. I might have to just put in more in my resources and get some, if I can show it off, some mass fabricators. They're pretty expensive as far as upkeep goes. Minus 3,600 power. That's quite expensive. So in order to like justify it, I'd have to upgrade the Tech 3 or a Tech 3 power plant into a Tech 4 power plant, because then it produces 3,900. So this will be able, if I put this adjacency to that, it will give me a discount on the power requirements or the power upkeep, so I can gain a greater net gain of power. So I won't be losing any power. I'd still be gaining power, but just not as much. I won't be getting like the total net gain. Total profits, as it were. Alright, let's see. Grab that. Put them on patrol. Maybe I can go up here and support a little bit. Let's help out my guy here. Let's also save. Reason why I'm saving is after, say, about 3 hours or so, the game will crash, but that's okay. It's not that big of a deal. So this is a solid rate from which to go down, minus 20 per second. That's okay. I should be able to get this to Tech 4, and then I'll upgrade this to Tech 4 as well, and then I'll start putting in some mass fabs, and then get more power plants to support those mass fabricators at Tech 3. You also get the Tech 2 equivalent, but I find personally, for the Loud, I think it's a little bit too expensive, just the yield. I'd be fine if maybe it was 150, but just 100, like, minus 300 per second is a little bit too much, I feel. Like, for the yield, like, maybe you could justify that if the yield was maybe 3 mass per second for 300 power, but it's way too expensive for, like, the gains, honestly. I think if I were the developer, I would probably consider changing that somewhere. It's just too expensive, I find, to justify it. Might as well just make tier 3 mass fabs. Right. Now let's see if I can do some support. Oh, he's over here again. He's trying to do an incursion on my guy, my little friend here. Oh, but he's got a trilobite. Let's see. Is there another devilfish in the crowd? Yeah, devilfish. I hate those. Let's see if I can do some... Let's take out the weakest unit first. These little crawfishes are amphibious. Actually, let's take out this guy. This trilobite. I don't like it. Take out the AA first. Shields are going down. I should back off a bit. Oh yeah, they're pushing in pretty hard now. You take out that trilobite before it can support properly. Come on, where's my mech marines? Fire away. Fire, fire, fire. Get that DPS on target. Yeah, it's going down pretty quick now with all that DPS coming its way. Still got more though over here. At least it has a high HP, like its shield regeneration. You probably see the 110 right there. It basically regenerates at 110 per second, assuming it's not taking any damage. So that's pretty fast. So it has pretty high sustainability. I do have AA, so I'll help take out these transports. Chase him down. Chase him down. No escape. Okay, let's also, we'll put this guy on patrol so he stays in the air. Still floating on so much mass. That's the thing about real-time strategy. It's just in its nature. You kind of have to fight over here while producing things over there. Yeah, upgrade that to advanced carbon. That's tech 4. I'll produce 6,750. Let's see, did I upgrade? Oh. That's still upgrading, okay. It's at upgrading as well. This is at tech 4. So I'm going to use him as my primary little builder man. I will do one mass fab. And then I'll support with this, do another mass fab over here, here. Doing it like this will provide, say, mass adjacency, which gives me a discount on whatever things that I'm producing, and putting the power beside the mass fabricator will give me a discount on the power requirements. Or the power upkeep, I should say. That's why I'm sort of doing it in this sort of grid formation. So this provides power adjacency, this provides mass adjacency, and these will provide adjacency, a discount to the mass fabrication. So it all works out. You can also upgrade your mass fabricators to tech 4 as well, which produces an 18 mass yield in exchange for power, of course. Oh, see, minus 216. That's not good. It's going up at a pretty okay clip so far. It is going to take a while to build all these, though. There's a way. You know what? There's a way. Why don't I stop or just pause the building for now? So minus 25. So these are all getting upgraded here. Let's get some maybe engineers going. Actually, let's not do that. Let's get some field engineers. They're pretty good in the Loud project, at least the Tech 2 ones. They come with a bubble shield, a 2,000 shield bubble shield, which is pretty nice. If you use them in creative ways, you can use them to block shots or provide cover for when you're building PD point defenses, basically sentry turrets. And they're pretty fast at reclaiming enemy wrecks. And if you remember in my last video, you can reclaim things. So what reclaiming does, it takes the mass from either the tree or the rocks or even the wrecks. I'll show you the wrecks. So as you can see, these wrecks here can be reclaimed and you can get the mass back from that unit. So 80% of the mass that went into this unit, whatever this unit was, I can't really recognize it from the wreck, will go back to your coffers. So basically, units in themselves become a resource. So this how you keep the battle flowing. Keep the battle flowing. So there's another little bit of incursion in there. Do you have any AA? Nope. Okay, maybe I can do something about that. Oh, something shoot me. Maybe I'll just have him go on patrol for now, and then he'll just automatically start taking them out. And I can focus my attention on here. Okay, so I have one more. I'll have it at 7. Actually, just round it off and make it 8. 8 field engineers. The reason why I want to make these field engineers is because I want to go down here and reclaim all these wrecks so I can gain greater mass. Oh, don't run away. Stay in the little fight here. There we go. Just go around in a circle. Do what you can. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's what I like to see. So I'll just leave him to his own little devices for now. Sorry about the scrolling. That's kind of what you end up doing a lot in Supreme Commander. You scroll in and out a lot. I'll put them over here, and then I'll tell my T3 transport to go back. Okay, let's put him back right where he was. Put him on patrol. So I do have a lot of mass coming in now. Okay. Maxed out on that mass, and then I'm gonna make another power generator, power. Go back down to here. Make another mass fabricator. So I'm at Tech 3 factories now. Once I get to Tech 3 air, I'll start making more land transports, continentals, and maybe get some Tech 3 out there. I think I would like to go for some heavy artillery. I think that would be good in this occasion where the enemy's sort of charging in here. Because I really would like all that reclaim to myself so I can really start producing. But in order to get the reclaim, I have to destroy the enemies. Oh, where are you going? I didn't tell you to do that. Let's try that again. There you go. Also, I'm going to save again because we've kind of gone kind of far. I don't want to lose any real progress here. It's a shame that there's no like autosave feature, especially for games that go on for like hours. It's a shame. Oh, who's beeping? Okay, that's where the comm is. Alright, fair enough. Okay, so those are some Hellfire rocket assault bots. Kind of dangerous, they do a little stun effect. Okay, let's start the reclaim. That's a trilobite. Let's see if I can take him out. Okay, so I'm at Tech 3. Let's build some more Continentals here. So that's 3, that'll be 9. So let's see. 10, 10, 10. Let's make 5. I think that'll be fine. Yeah, so 5 in there, 5 in there, and 5 in there. And then, let's see. Couple that with maybe 2 AA. Maybe another 2 AA, and there we go. I mean, that makes sense. You want to make AA for your artillery. Because that's the natural counter to artillery is gunships, so you want to be able to protect those artillery as much as possible. But unfortunately, we're gonna have to pause construction because I am losing a lot of mass. So let's just have that go back to the green, and once we're full again, we'll pour everything back into our power generators. So another little drop coming in. He's gonna be dropping it right in the water, I think. Oh yeah. Oh. Well, that's very strange. That's... Huh. I wonder... that's a little bit embarrassing. I didn't even know you could do that. Just like, hey, I'm gonna drop land the units in the water that are obviously going to die. Very suicidal. I wonder what the logic was for that. A little bit confused. The AI seemed a little bit confused there. I mean, it's not a perfect AI. Obviously, there's going to be some little bit of an issue, but it's a lot better than what the vanilla AI provided. Like, you can see some like actual logic and it's sort of like building layout here. There's like a real purpose to it. Whereas in the original Supreme Commander, it would just be strewn about all over the place, like a wild bush. But now there's like some real logic to it. Like things are like symmetrical, and you got like land factory here on the outside, like making sort of a walled off section here. It's got his low artillery on the inside, which is smart, which is what you want to do. Squall rocket artillery. Oh, this is a huge drop right here. Oh, it's in the base. I don't think it'll survive though. No. Power boss? No. Let's put the music down a bit. Oh, there's my Continental. I was wondering where it was. Okay, let's take those guys. I'm gonna put you right in this little field here with the devilfish wreck. That way when I need to get some reclaim, I can just like start reclaiming from there. So these guys are almost completely built. I'm gonna put this guy on radar mode. Have a huge radar field for my benefit. Should probably upgrade this as well. Actually, I think I'm going to drop my mech marines right now. Just drop them and then put these guys in the Continental and then carry them forward. Just for increase the speed here. Put that right there. Go back. Yeah, I think that'll work. Another longbow coming out. Nice long range, 55. Almost the same range as an actual static AA SAM launcher. Oh wait, that's Tech 4. Where is it? Right here. This has 60 range. These flares, or longbows, sorry, have 55 range, so it's almost equal. Or what the damage? This is a little bit more damage per missile. The damage rates, or the damage that you see, is per projectile. That's how it measures damage. It's not like total damage, it's per projectile. It doesn't tell you how many projectiles there are, but you can kind of guess based on the tubes. So I think if I look at it, there's like 6 tubes on that flare, that Tech 3 SAM, if you look at the portrait there. So it's basically 145 times 6. I believe there's 6.
Command signal initiated.
With a pretty high fire rate as well. These guys do 40 damage per shot, and they reload pretty quickly. Alright, so he's got some artillery as well. These sort of MLRSs. He's gonna die though. Oh, this is the time for reclaim. Let's do it. There we go. See all that reclaim coming back? Getting that devilfish. That's what I like to see. This is kind of what you're looking for. You want to sort of like gain the reclaim and be able to build and not really rely too much on your mass extractors. You want to get some reclaim in there as well. Alright, so my guy is ready. So let's get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in there. 1, 2, 1, 2. Also in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. And 1, 2, there. 1, 2, there. 1, 2, oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. Am I missing one? Ah, screw it. Not that big of a deal if it's not like absolutely symmetrical. I do think this artillery will help out quite a big deal, at least for this guy, because it looks like he's just getting absolutely haggard. Let's see, I'll go over here as well. Where should I put this drop? I'm not going to attack, I'm just going to defend for now. I'm not ready. I will put him maybe in the center of his base, maybe right there. So you can see what the AI is doing here. This is actually kind of smart. He's spreading out his sort of mobile shield generators. These are mobile shields. Not as strong as the static, but he's spreading them out, sort of making a pseudo wall, so the enemy AI doesn't really like just attack on either side and doing damage in the center. Even though he doesn't really have much of a base, I'm not really sure why. Seems like he just is constantly producing that one from that one factory right there. Very interesting. I'm not sure why the AI is doing that. Or maybe it's because he's concentrated more on the naval game. That's why. I think that's why. I believe so. I feel like the color scheme, I chose the wrong color scheme. It's kind of hard to tell either AI from each other. Oh well. Oh wait, you know, I remember why now. Because I didn't put any sort of comms in here, any Supreme Commanders, ACUs in here. So these are just free areas to take up. So this is technically his little outpost here. That's why he's acted this way. I understand now. Okay. So I'm gonna put that guy right there. Actually, you know what? What if I do the drop over here? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's go back. Get everybody back inside. Go in there. There. Go in there. And then I'll bring them down south and drop right behind and then attack from the south. I think that'll be a smart approach.
Command signal initiated.
Okay, let's start upgrading. Get this to Tech 3, get them all to, or Tech 4 I should say, and then start upgrading the mass extractors, and then go from there. Then get maybe some static engineer posts, which are basically like static engineers, but it's better to produce those because they just they can assist automatically to buildings that need help and repair and all that good stuff. Okay, so everyone's good to go. Hopefully this works. It would be a right shame if they all got taken out. What? Uh-oh. What's happening here? Quite a lot of DPS coming this way too. What's happening? Let's just get some land scouts going. I want to see what's happening. Should have put some radar up. My mistake. Takes 12 seconds to build. Maybe it's just a mulligan, I don't know. Like a red herring, I should say. Strange. Don't know what happened there, but there you are. Let's go down south and we'll drop right there. There we go. Here. Actually, we could probably go around completely. That should avoid most of the crap. And we'll do it again. Oh, shit. Gotta avoid all that crap. Go up, and hopefully I can avoid most of the crap and go there. Okay, So let's just get our guy back here. Back to upgrading. Spending. You can also upgrade your buildings even further now. So you can increase the initial build rate. So right now it's at 100. So 30% of 100 is what? 30. So you get 130 build capacity on top of that. So you can build slightly faster. Oh. Put the mech marines back inside quickly, quickly, quickly. Oh no! Oh no! The devilfish in there. Oh no! It's taking out my DPS. Get in there. There we go. Okay, so that was quite the raid. Lost some of my DPS, unfortunately. Need to make some engineering stations as well. Let's make 3, 3. There, and there. 3, 3. Then we'll make some maybe T2 power or T2 radar right there. There you go. Now it's looking kind of nice and organized. So we're almost going to make the drop here. So we've avoided the vast majority of the fighting in the center. Also save again. Good idea to save. Loading on a ton of mass right now. Let's get the upgrades going. Upgrade this to Tech 3 engineering. Oh, that's not good. They're starting to make landfall here. Uh-oh. Drop, drop, drop. Drop quickly. Come on, drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it, drop, 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 drop. Okay, there we go. So he's probably going to avoid me now because I do have strong AA. Yeah, there it is. So am I like in a good position? Oh yeah, so I'm going to probably keep my artillery right here because as you can see, thanks to like the terrain, any sort of unit that tries to attack me is probably going to hit the terrain. But let's like spread our units out and get them a little bit more positioned here. The reason why I want to spread out my units is because if a bomber does come in, and there's a high chance that there will, I don't want all my units taken out in one shot. So good idea to spread everything out as much as possible, but not too much so. Okay, let's start moving in. Let's see, can I do a... Another good thing about Loud project, you can have a lot more formations than you did in the original Supreme Commander. Oh, I'm getting some support here from the ally. He sees what I'm doing. There's probably going to be a response from the enemy pretty quick here. I think I'm going to put my artillery on this hill. Let's get them going quickly here. Get them a little bit more spread out. Yeah, like that. A little stagger formation. Right there, right there. Let's have some AA on the flanks here. Where's that other AA? I'll put you in the back because you have the radar on, and I much prefer you didn't die. Longbow. the Cougar to support the longbow for that DPS sustain. Have you all go in the back like that. Maybe up in the front. Start deploying the artillery a little bit further. Get maybe a nice artillery line formation going. So yeah, so the AI, the loud AI, is starting to respond a little bit. Yeah, they're moving in now. How do I get that artillery up? So we're up on the crest of the hill here, so they won't be able to shoot me yet. I think this is sort of bad news for me, though. Yeah, take out that crawfish. Right now. Right now. There we go. Let's do a little bit more of a line formation here. Nice little siege going on right now.
Signal initiated.
Get the Cougar over here. So the AI is probably just gonna sit here and wait until I clear out more of the towers here. I think we're doing pretty good so far. Bring this forward a bit more. I think I'm gonna expose them just slightly. Right, so what's happening over here? Upgrade, upgrade, upgrade again, upgrade again, upgrade some more. Gotta spend that mass. Yeah, I lost all my... Damn it, I wasn't paying attention and I lost my... Fuck. I'm doing pretty good now, though. Kinda want to use a scout, but now the AI's still giving me some stronger support. These are Percival's, do 900 damage. Has his own little AA, little Hermes right there. Looks kind of neat, eh? Looks kind of neat. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, I think we've gone on for a lot longer than we should have. So I will cut the footage here. So I'd like to thank you all for watching, and if you like videos like these and want to see other videos like them, be sure to like and subscribe. If not, I understand. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.